And we are back for another week of the Dispensary Live. I want to just jump in right away. Cliff, Steven, Nikki, thanks for being here. Cliff, as all of you at home might know, he's basically a permanent fixture on this podcast at this point.
I am the chandelier. I just posted a bed
just
over
hanging
there.
Out.
Yeah, just hanging out. Yeah.
And then we got our boy Steven.
Yes,
welcome
sir.
back. Thank you for the show. How have things been since last time you were on?
Beautiful as always, brother.
I'm glad to hear that. And then, special guest of the evening, we got Nikki Caulfield here with us.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Been a long time since
I was going to say.
I haven't even been in the new studio. We used to do it old school.
That's crazy that you haven't even been in the
Last
new
time
studio.
I did it, we were in Kakana.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. Well, welcome back. What's new? What have you been up to? Tell the viewers at home a little bit about you, just to catch them up on who you are.
Well, I'm Nikki. I am one of the owners and here at the dispensary and whatever else it is we do. I'm originally from Oklahoma. I've lived in Wisconsin since 21, but I started in the cannabis industry in Colorado in 2014. And
cool.
Then I met Will there and we started these companies and this is where I'm at now.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So big Sooner fan. You must just love the Sooners, huh?
No. I go Pokes.
Oh, okay. All right. You just had to poke a little bit of fun at you on that one.
Yeah. Definitely not a Texas fan. Horns are down.
Oh, gosh. Come on now. But no, hey, glad to have you guys all here today. We got a pretty packed episode. We're going to start off with some current events, talk about the FIFA World Cup, go over the boom in edibles that's been popping up all over the place. I know we got a little guess the flag game for everybody. Going to be based off the hype around the World Cup. So all you at home, when we get to that point, make sure you're leaving us some comments about what you think the flags are before we reveal what they are. And then we're going to jump into a little bit of our typical would you rather that I'll probably lead for you guys. And after that, we're going to go straight to our Moose Malone, and then we're going to be good. So it should be a pretty packed episode. I don't know how much you guys have been keeping up with the current events that I listed, but they should be left pretty open-ended once we hit them. So.
All right. That's good because, nope, I really haven't been.
I think
Who
I can name
has
two
time
teams.
for that?
You guys aren't diehard soccer fans? Or football as the other 98% of the world.
Football.
Well,
Football.
honestly, I was kind of big into MLS for a few seasons.
Ooh.
Back when Milwaukee was actually supposed to get a team. But that fell apart. And so since then, I just kind of gave up because I'm not going to throw all my fanitude towards the Chicago Fire.
I don't think I even realized that Milwaukee was supposed to get an MLS team.
Yeah, so they were on the docket to get an MLS team, and then Seattle ended up getting it instead of us.
Okay. All right. Who's going to play soccer in Milwaukee year round? You know,
Right?
I mean,
Indoor.
yeah, I gotcha, but come on.
No, it's got to be outdoor.
It's gotta be outdoor.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, home field advantage. There we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, those blizzards would be a mess. I mean, they do it at
Can't
Lambeau.
find the ball. It's okay.
That is the biggest takeaway. I was like, they can clear the field. They do it at Lambeau.
Yeah.
So, but the ball might become an issue. So you'd have to play with like a neon or
At least
Right,
you don't have to worry
yellow.
about it, hands being cold and slipping.
100%
You
true.
fall the entire time. Trying to
Imagine
kick it.
trying to catch that soccer ball as a goal.
I was gonna
It's
say-
like negative 20 on that thing, just ice.
That's when you put on the hockey uniform.
Very true. All right. So then on that note, let's jump over to a quick commercial break and then we'll come right back for some current events.
Let's go.
Alec got his hands on that new muscle rub with that nude applicator. He's just been putting it on everybody.
Wow.
He's like this magical muscle rub elf. Just pops up whenever you got some pain.
How am I supposed to be mad at him? This stuff actually works.
It's awesome.
I feel great.
There's a new Pokemon drop. And we are back. So let's jump right into these current events. I don't know about you guys. I've always been a big fan of the FIFA World Cup. Every 4 years, I tune in. I don't watch soccer pretty much any other time of the year, but it's like the Olympics. Exactly right. It is essentially the Olympics of soccer. So we have the World Cup going on right now, actually currently being hosted in Canada, America, and Mexico. They're doing a little joint hosting of it. Actually, we did some research on this right before we jumped on. It used to only be held by a singular country, but that was back when they were only at 24 teams. This year's FIFA World Cup is actually the biggest to date with 48 teams. And I think it was like 104 games are going to be playing over the stretch of that time. So to share the resources to help with the infrastructure and the travel side of things, they split it all up. pretty crazy. It's pretty wild that they're having 3 countries, and we were looking up too. So next year we know that it is, I think it was Morocco, Portugal, and Spain are hosting it. So I think it's going to be something needed at that point when you're doubling the scale. Because when was it that we hosted it?
94.
94,
Yep.
yeah. So it's been
We won't go how many years ago that was. I
It
may
doesn't
or
matter.
may not have graduated from high school then.
it's good year. Good year then.
I'm saying.
But even then, it was only hosted by America, and they jumped around from Dallas to New York to Seattle to California. They were just going all over the place. But that was with 24 teams. So
Was that a build up to 48, or was it just a jump?
I don't know on that
Expansion
one.
Teams? No.
I would even imagine like as the lore of the World Cup grows, more and more people want to get involved. But even then, like I look at America's not like a huge soccer country, and I'm probably going to get burned by some people for that because there are soccer fans out there. But I always think about like football, baseball, basketball, when I think of sports that most people are going to dive into. What makes you guys think that soccer doesn't take hold so much?
I think mine's more generational because we only had soccer where I grew up until like 6th grade, and then my soccer exposure ended there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just not around as much.
Plus, football looks like a lot more fun. You get to tackle
I-
people.
Totally agree.
Well, you
it-
can
is-
slide tackle in soccer. I was a big fan of that.
And you can break something.
Is it we like more aggressive sports?
That's what I always think.
I mean, what else? What other reason would there be?
Maybe
Honestly,
because it's not an American-driven sport. It wasn't because, like, think about
Very true.
football, basketball,
Yeah.
baseball. They all originated in the U.S.
Yeah.
And
America's
it's
part-
pretty boring. Honestly, I mean, they just
Not
run
as
back and
boring as
forth.
golf.
Well, not wrong, but I mean, they're just taking dives on the field, pretending they're hurt.
Just real
I didn't
quick.
look at Brandon or Trevor when I said that.
I was going to say real quick on that one. Golf is exhilarating.
if you're
first off.
playing it, maybe.
Even watching it, you get down to some of those final moments in some of the tournaments where it's like right on the edge. Whew, come on.
No, I want to drive around the cart and we want to do the wave and we're having like a cheering and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why don't
Why-
they do that with golf? They got like the bananas or whatever that play baseball. Why don't they just
Yeah.
make crazy?
Ooh,
golf?
let's find a fun league.
It's called the Waste Management Tournament. Just go
Okay.
out to that
Okay.
Yeah.
because that is a huge party. They have one hole. Par
We should
three.
probably
It's
go
got
back
stadium.
to soccer. I'm
We're
sorry.
going to. We're going to. But I could not just sit on the disrespect I was tossed at golf on that one. Jeez. No, aggressive is always one thing I think of, and not the most exciting to watch.
But neither is baseball. Baseball's
I agree.
aggressive.
Yeah.
I agree. But again, you brought up the
Yeah.
point of like staple here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was more accustomed than football.
And
Yeah.
I was somebody like the aggressive conversations to an extent on point, but I played rugby for a long time, and rugby is not extremely well known across America. It's growing.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yes.
growing,
Yeah.
but even then, like I'm like, football's pretty tame compared to rugby, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
rugby does not get any hype. So,
Now, then there's
Yeah.
cricket, which isn't a
whew,
big thing in the US either, but yeah, it does have a growing population.
some wickets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a lot of cricket research in COVID years.
Does
I
it
needed
exist?
something to do.
I kind of feel like Tom on this one. I don't think cricket actually exists.
It's like the most watched sport in the
Oh,
world.
what?
It's-
Seriously?
Yeah,
In
straight up.
Colorado, they had recreational cricket leagues.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Because I'd watch.
Mind
them.
is blown, bud.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I would not have known.
I'm more a
that.
shuffleboard.
Is pickleball next? Is that
Is
the
Oh,
next thing
I
that's gonna
really
blow?
want to play pickleball. I was a really good tennis player, and I think pickleball will be fun. I loved racquetball, so I need to learn how to play pickleball.
Sounds like it's up your alley.
I know.
Pickleball is growing.
I need someone to go play pickleball with me.
just like it's growing, just like rugby,
Teach
or
me
just
how.
like soccer. Like
Teach me
yeah,
how to juggy.
yeah.
Pickleball. Pickleball.
If anybody
Pickleball-
out there wants to show Nikki how to play pickleball,
Let us know.
hit
Leave us a
up.
comment.
Let us know.
Yeah, she can learn over time. She'll figure it out.
I watch some YouTube videos like the kids do, so I know how now.
Oh, man. But one of the other big things that I've noticed with this current World Cup is some of the issues that have popped up. Like we're part of the host company, like country trio that's doing it. But like between Canada, Mexico, and America, you have a lot of hiccups happening. A lot of in terms of like travel. Some teams getting to go on buses only, while some are getting to fly. So the people on the buses are going to be driving straight through like 30 hours to their next game, showing up and having to play. You have hotels that haven't been anything that the players or teams have been expected. A lot of hiccups in that sense with issues in the hotels in terms of like ACs breaking down, especially in some of the hotter countries. You had a lot of pipe and water issues that have been happening in that sense.
These mainly in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Just checking.
but hey, then you got America out there charging for ketchup
Well,
and
sounds like
condiments at all the games and stuff. I'm like, ooh, a rough look right there.
Have you seen some of the videos of the like British and foreign people trying our food or like going to Walmart
Yeah.
and just blowing bank at Walmart because it absolutely destroys their mind?
Everything there, they've never
it
seen their
destroys mine, but not in a good way.
Well, yeah, I definitely leave dumber every time I visit.
And then, we were talking about how soccer's not huge in America currently. Our team's doing pretty good.
We don't mind the
Okay.
revenue it's bringing in.
I agree.
fair
We
enough.
don't at all in that sense. I don't think we mind the revenue. I don't think we mind the interest that's going to grow around it because, again, at the end of the day, I think that opens up a lot of doors for different organizations. And like you had bringing up the MLS, like I didn't even know there was a team being thought of for Milwaukee. With the World Cup being here and hopefully younger generations taking some hold of it, you're going to start seeing more and more mainstream information come out on that kind of stuff. So,
Agreed.
But yeah, so World Cup, pretty exciting thing. Have you guys watched it at all?
No, I have not.
No, sir.
Sports ball.
I haven't turned the TV on in months.
Oh, that's
Just
all
how much-
right.
How much have you watched?
Like a few
Not football.
sections of games here and there, and a
sections.
lot of highlights. A lot of highlights. I love the debate between Messi and Ronaldo of who's like the GOAT right now. And whenever the World Cup comes around, it's like everybody leaning towards Messi because he might have just broke the record for most goals scored in the World Cup over his whole career.
See, I know that name though, so
There we go. Well, you should. The dude is pretty popular. But yeah, so in the grand scheme of it, I think all the attention coming back to North America is a good thing. I think it only opens up doors. It gives us an opportunity to show how well we can hopefully host it as a final product. Because 94 is a long time, and I know they wait 8 years, so two World Cups before they are allowed to re-host it again. Maybe this will help us host it again in the near future.
Well, with all the hiccups and everything, probably not.
Well,
not yeah.
I think
Better planning committee.
Yeah,
and I think you learn
yeah, I think so.
like
Because
Is
this
this
you
the
said this is the first year
yeah,
they
where
did
they're
it with.
splitting it.
So,
So,
I mean,
like in that
it's-
sense, you're gonna pick up on some issues.
So is this the first year with 48 then?
Yep. This is the biggest biggest World Cup ever today.
So of course there's gonna be hiccups.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Again, in 94 they had 24 teams. Now they have 48. So
Yeah.
it's going to keep growing. At that point, hiccups are going to happen. But I think, as all of us in the room would understand, you're going to live and learn from it. And if you don't learn from it, it's just going to show next time it comes around.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
maybe.
didn't learn for it, then you'd be fired.
And maybe this will
Yeah.
make out of country travel a little easier once
be
we start.
fantastic.
You know what I mean? Once
Yeah.
they start figuring out the hiccups of this, we're like, well, we gotta better design the plan to work for this. So we might as well hopefully make it
Agreed.
work for everybody.
And then designing it, because if you're having to go from country to country to play
Yeah,
too,
Right.
yeah.
it's not like that's a fast trip to get from Canada to Mexico.
Right.
I don't remember which team it was, but I
Right.
remember reading an article earlier this week where it was like team finishes their game, has to jump onto their bus for a 36-hour drive to get to their next game.
Where are they playing in the U.S.? Up in
So I know New York
Yeah.
York is hosting
Yeah.
some of the games. I would imagine California, Pasadena
San-
area is.
I think San Fran.
That would make
area
sense.
was
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I know California was a big component of it in
Yeah, because I'm
'94.
just thinking across country even. For
Yeah,
the
yeah,
US.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how it finishes up. For once, here in America is actually performing in the World Cup is nice. Keep in mind, my information is probably a day delayed, so that might have changed.
Hey, it's more
given-
accurate than mine.
Hey, we try. We're trying to keep up. A lot of going on, but I'm just excited to see how it finishes out and to see what the final verdict is on North America hosting it and seeing how that goes. But that is only one big thing happening right now. Another thing, a little bit closer related to all of us, is the boom in edibles.
Woo,
Yeah.
$21 billion market right
It's
now.
insanity.
That is
And-
crazy.
5 years ago, let's jump back a little bit further. 10 years ago, would you guys have expected a $21 billion industry aspect right there?
Yes, but I lived in Colorado.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saw different things.
Yeah, I saw different things there. And then, but the development of edibles from that time when we first started doing edibles, I mean, a lot of them were like homemade, which ours are still, but I mean, it was like different. The tastes are better, textures are better, the variety is better. And for a long time, you were only limited to certain things. Like, here's a brownie.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a cookie.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say cookies and brownies was
Yeah.
what I always grew
Yeah.
up
And
thinking.
then
Always.
people started getting into the industry just to make cannabis taste better. Edibles.
Which
I
is
mean,
awesome.
That is
there's
awesome.
one brand I really liked, and the woman went to France and studied chocolatiering just to come back and make edibles. And
Wicked.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That is
Yeah.
super awesome.
See, but that's why growth is good. Like
Yeah.
I gotta love seeing that because again, 10 years ago I would have never have like, and at the time I would have been a little young college kid, but I would have never have thought,
Oh.
hey, we're gonna just have a booming industry around
Right.
America
and the
for it.
taste then, because a lot of times you were still having to go and decarb it, and you were using flour to do it versus being distilled into oil, and now even being now emulsified.
Right.
So
Right.
So
yeah,
just improvements in the process too
yeah, the
across the board.
process. And, yeah.
So besides those, any other reasons you guys would think like there's been a massive boom specifically in edibles?
Because I don't have to, nobody knows you're utilizing it in public.
Yep.
You can
Yeah.
take it anywhere. No one's going to question me walking in with my handful of candy.
Yeah, true.
I
Yeah.
think a part of it is that we as a culture are kind of getting drank out. We're
Yeah.
just kind of burnt out on drinking, and this is giving us another avenue
That's
to
a
follow.
lot to say in this
still.
state.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Truth.
But, I mean, just having that separate avenue to follow to
Yep.
still maintain, a social atmosphere, but
Less
still,
calories.
Yep.
lighten yourself up. I think that that's really been the big push for it. Another thing is, how do I say this? Geriatric intake.
100%.
I think
Yeah.
the older generation is finally coming around to it,
Yep.
and they're realizing the benefits of it, and that's their preferred consumption method because.
It makes complete sense.
And I think a lot
rather
of the
than
older
smoking or anything.
generation, when I talk to them about, when I talk to our customers about it, they would always say, "Oh, well, I smoked once when I was 20, and it just, and
Mhm.
so they're turned off on that." So when we give them another avenue, another product that they can consume,
Mhm.
and also in a more meticulous way, I think that really drives the market further.
Yeah, there's a lot of my generation, the Gen X, where we were very much a product of the DARE generation. I myself was. I didn't
Yeah.
try cannabis until
DARE.
I was 40 years old.
Yep.
So yeah, and I had already worked in the industry for a couple of years.
You know,
I,
the
I was a late bloomer myself. 28.
18.
18.
That was pretty late.
14.
Um,
To each their own.
well, and I think the Jerry side of it is very on point, but I also think of like we live in a day and age where a lot of people are very conscious of what they're intaking into their body more so.
Yeah.
I think there's always like a pretty tight stigma to smoke
Mhm.
and consumption in that manner. Like, yeah, sure, a lot of people think of like vapes or they think of cigarettes, but even with smoking of different cannabis items, there's a lot of the smell side of it. A lot of people
Bingo.
that I've interacted with don't care for
Oh,
the
see,
smell of it.
I don't mind the smell of cannabis. I don't like the smell of like cigarettes. So
See, I get,
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with the
Yeah.
smell of cannabis versus cigarettes,
Yeah.
100%. But like, even my wife, she's just not a fan of the smell.
Yeah.
Like, she's cool with it, but she doesn't really care for the smell. So I've jumped into more of a disposable / edible route
Yeah.
just to not like ease that side of things. But like her parents, they will never smoke. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever inhale smoke.
I can't inhale. I understand.
And depending on the person, I don't know about you guys, but there are a lot of terps that mess my throat up. Like
Yeah.
I will instantly be able to identify what I'm consuming just because of the irritation I get in my throat. So in that sense, yeah, I'd way rather jump over to like a regulated edible where I know how much I'm consuming, what I'm consuming, ishly how long it's going to it will take to hit my system. And I also depending on the brand, like the dispensary, I know everything that's going into that product. So I'm a lot more confident on ingesting it. Where again, I see a lot of people who are like, what's in that? What's in that?
Mhm.
And what am I putting into my body? So
Yep.
yeah, geriatrics is a big part. I always think smoke, and I always think the smell side of things.
Yeah, I mean,
Discreet's
yeah,
huge.
Yeah, and I think that the people out there are starting to want an option, a different option, when it comes to ingesting cannabis, the high they receive, or the enjoyment they receive, however you look at it. But there's also a lot of people that are sick of drinking poison and
Yeah.
want a different option to be social
Exactly.
and things of that nature. I think all of it plays a huge factor in a $21 billion industry.
That is almost me to a T. I'm not a big drinker. All my friends still
Same.
go out to the bars. When I go out with them, I usually end up being like the DD,
Yep.
which is totally fine, totally cool. But it's also a lot to be around a lot of drunk people,
Yeah,
especially when you're the sober person in the room.
Mhm.
And to see like the seltzer pops
Mhm.
starting to pop up is a great alternative. It makes me actually want to go out to those social situations because I know I'm not going to be the lame duck in
Yeah,
the
and
room.
most people are
Right.
more mellow too when they drink
Yeah.
THC versus a lot of people when they drink alcohol tend to get angrier in life
I always say
or
put a
sad.
I always say put 100 people in a room and let them drink alcohol, and put 100 people in a room and let them consume cannabis. Let's see which room
Let's go
has
do
the
an
issues.
escape room.
That would be good. That would be good. So yeah, no. On the note of edibles, especially Nikki, because I know you've always been very hands-on on the edible side of things. What's the next step? What's something like crazy you'd love to see done in the edible game?
I still want to make the coffee beans, but eventually we'll get there.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah,
please.
the coffee beans, I liked my Go beans back when I was in Colorado. So they were really good and had the CBD and the THC in them, and they were energetic and versus,
Did you just
Hello?
do it like a chocolate covered?
it was a chocolate covered
Awesome.
coffee bean, but I think we could still do it a different way too. So I'm trying to push that method eventually here.
Dig it. Okay.
Yeah, and
All right.
I liked our nano-emulsification. Like Nano Wave was the brand in Colorado that I used. You could just dump it into anything and make anything into a drink, which is what basically we're doing with seltzers and stuff
Yep.
like
Right.
that now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Steve-
always fun to have new things.
Steven, you got anything you'd
Vegetables?
really love to see?
I'm-
Ooh.
Just gonna infuse the vegetables now for us.
something that I already purchased that I would like to see, our brand come out with is infused energy drink.
See, that was going to be mine. I think that's
I really enjoy them. 100 milligrams caffeine, 10 milligrams delta 9 THC, and I am awake and just cruising through my day. I would absolutely love to see something like that. Another thing I'd love to see is sauces, like a hot sauce.
You- that's what I-
Something like that infused. It's a condiment. And you
Yeah.
put it on anything. Nacho cheese. Are you kidding me? I'd sit down and crush some nacho cheese.
We could just put it in
Oh.
Booyah here.
There you go.
Good points right there, Steven. The sauces is where I was going to lean because I
Yeah.
always think of like, do I want to go through the whole process of making a whole meal around it? Not necessarily, but if I
Right.
had like some sauces, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, something that I could hold it
Yep.
and then add to the items
Right.
would be on
Ooh, we
point.
could go with patches, transdermal,
Ooh, okay,
Ooh.
okay.
because that's how I do my energy stuff now. Is I have the little patches because I don't like it doesn't like both my digestive system.
Right.
So I have these little patches that are energy patches. They have like
Really?
all the stuff that energy drinks have them.
wild.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I have some in the office.
The future
Maybe
is
later.
here.
yeah, it is.
And you notice a difference?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because I'm really sensitive to caffeine going through my digestive system. It makes my stomach hurt. So yeah,
Never thought about like a patch for caffeine.
Yeah.
I don't think I need them.
it's not just caffeine. It's got like B12 vitamins
Oh,
and
okay,
all the stuff
okay.
like an energy
Very
drink
cool.
has in it. Yeah.
Oh, very
wild.
cool.
All right.
Very cool.
Cliff, you got anything or
I would have to say bubble gum.
okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Like just something you can pop in your mouth, chew some bubble gum, get some fresh breath,
Yeah,
and then
mints
at the
were
same
always
time,
good
mints,
too,
yeah,
yeah.
mints are good. But
These things are just harder to manufacture.
Gotcha.
So
I'm gonna double down on the sauces.
Yeah.
I think that's for sure where I would lean into. So
I think we could probably do that.
all right.
and
And then
we'll do a hot one.
I know some people.
oh, oh,
Hot one cannabis style.
Ooh, chocolate syrup.
that might have to be a segment.
Can I get in on that?
I'm really bad with heat.
Me too.
I love heat. I love heat,
It
but
has
heat
to
does
have a
not
good
love me.
flavor with it.
Agreed.
I don't like it just to burn. It has to have a nice flavor.
I want to cry. Like
Oh,
I want
man,
I want
really?
yeah, like I just something about the
Sadist?
burn is great, but I know it messes me
Some
up.
people sweat.
Yeah.
I'll sweat.
Yeah.
You,
Oh, yeah.
dude, have you guys ever done the bomb?
The bomb?
The
Yeah.
bomb beyond
No, I haven't
insanity
had
or
it.
whatever.
It's
Whatever it
from the
is.
Hot Ones
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, the first time I ever
Nope.
did that, they were like, take a toothpick and just like touch a little under your tongue. I'm like, nah, I don't need to do that. So I dipped my whole thumb
Mhm.
into it and took it all. And like, I was great for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the next like hour was rough. It was
Really?
rough.
Gosh.
But I enjoyed every second. I would have done it again.
Really?
Yeah.
I
it's
wonder
not-
if we can infuse a watermelon like you do with alcohol, but with THC.
We
Steven?
can and we're gonna.
I was like, Steven, you must have an idea on that
Pineapples
one.
over there too. I see.
Have you seen where they like cut off the top and then
Yeah.
they like blend in the
Blend it,
inside?
yeah.
and-
Yeah.
and then we put some of the unflavored syrup in there.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking
Oh.
about 4th of July here, so
Oh.
Sorry.
Coming up quick.
It's gonna
I
happen.
know.
Invite me to your party because I'm there.
Come on over.
Well, I think as we discuss some 4th of July party options at Nikki's, we're going to send this over to a quick commercial and then we'll come right back for the game.
Hey, Blake, G-Chat.
That's you?
Nah, I'm about to order some DoorDash. You want in on this?
Order me some za.
What kinds you want? You want Domino's, Pizza Hut, what?
No, I'll take some gummies, chocolates from the dispensary.
Funny, dude. Yeah, let me just get on DoorDash and order up some saw. Ridiculous. Seriously, what kind of pizza do you want?
No, man, it's on DoorDash. Look at this.
Dude, shut up. That's not even fun.
Shut the fuck up. Watch this shit.
It's not.
It is DoorDash.
No.
Look, he's right there.
Look at this bug. Wait,
He's
this is
pulling-
like your brother or your cousin or something. You paid to do this.
He's got DoorDash on the car. Why would he do that if he was my brother? This is not a paid act.
Huh. There's no way.
Look, here he comes.
This guy brushes it off.
Says the dispensary right on the bag.
Acrobatics to boot. Right from the dispensary.
Sealed right to my door.
DoorDash.
Great commercial right there. One of the classics, you guys. And we're back for a game. We're gonna like
All
we were
right.
talking FIFA. We're gonna dive into some flags.
Nikki says she knows them, but she probably really doesn't. That was a long time ago in a world far, far away.
I'm
Like
horribly
94.
bad.
Oh,
I'm
terrible.
really bad with flags, Nikki. So
I for surely know one. US.
yeah, all right.
That's
Well,
Why
where
is
I'm
it the
at.
Japan flag?
You were in some other countries. You might know those.
I might. I
Oh,
might.
So
We'll see.
how the game's gonna work is we're gonna get some hints. I'm thinking it's gonna start off with the flag itself. If we know it, feel free to guess it. If you don't, we're gonna just move on until we get all of our hints out. Right
Okay.
at the end, if we still don't know it, we'll chime Brandino in over there to give us the answer. And
He has a cheat
All
sheet.
right.
and if you get it right, you'll get the point from it.
All
So,
right.
Brandon, let's see that first flag.
I know this one.
I know this one.
Shoot. What is
You said it first. I'll give it. I'll let you steal it.
Kenya?
Is it Kenya?
It doesn't say Kenya?
Okay, well then I'm wrong. That's what I
thought the
thought.
same thing.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Nigeria?
Let's see hint 2.
I know the story behind the flag.
Sometimes called Rainbow Nation for its diversity.
Oh, that helps me none.
It was the melding
Oh,
of
I
three
keep thinking
countries,
it's
and that's why
Jamaica,
it's
but
the
I know it's
red,
not
black, and
Jamaica.
blue.
Oh.
What'd you just say?
It's the melding of three countries, and that's
Yeah.
why the flag
You
is
know
black.
what it is then?
I don't. I
All right,
like.
all
I know
right.
the story, but I can't put it.
It's a story.
All right, so hint 3 though is the name is just this country's location on its continent. South Africa.
Oh.
Nice.
I
Nice.
was like, once I got that,
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well.
boom! I
Okay.
know all about flags, you guys. Let's
You're the
go.
winner now. I'm like, that's the one I don't know.
Okay.
All right, let's jump to flag. Okay,
Radar?
flag number 2. I'm gonna do a weird one. I don't think it's right, but is that Cambodia?
No.
Oh.
I don't know the flag. Just
I
for
thought it
some
was
reason.
radar.
I'm good unless you guys won't
Yeah, I
have a
no.
guess. Otherwise, I'm gonna say hint 2.
No idea.
Yeah. Let's,
Nope.
let's hit this
Hint
out.
2. National animal of this country is the fennec fox, which also inspired a nickname for their soccer team. So something foxes. I don't know.
No idea.
The fennec fox.
Fartfignugan. No,
I just know the fennec foxes are little tiny micro foxes, basically. with big ears.
Tanzania.
I
With
want
big
one.
ears.
Tasmania.
All right,
No idea.
we're gonna call hint 3. This country starts and ends with the first letter of the alphabet.
No.
Algeria?
As
Algeria.
is it?
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, great.
Just pulling
Pull
that
that
one.
out.
I
Oh,
forgot that,
great
that was in
call.
Africa.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I know.
Get it.
Australia.
Wow.
Ooh, that's quick.
Nikki was really quick at that.
Wow.
Well done. See, she said she was an expert of flags.
Wants to speak English.
I don't know if that's English down there, but
Yeah, I know. It's closer.
Okay.
Oh,
Famous for its unique traditional folk music called Myrna. Morna? Dude, I don't know folk music. Cliff?
Oh no.
Come on, man.
No.
Let's see.
Mm.
Why should I know this one?
I don't think I've ever seen this flag.
I don't think I've ever.
I don't think I've ever seen this flag. So I'm living for hints. Nikki, you think you got it?
No.
No idea.
All right, hint 2. This country consists of a volcanic archipelago of 10 islands located
Thailand?
out in the Atlantic Ocean.
Not
Atlantic.
Thailand. No.
Oh Jesus.
Island?
Atlantic.
This is a tough one,
It's
Brandon.
in the Atlantic.
Guys, I'm really bad with oceans too. So this is,
Is that the one on the left or the right?
yeah, like, come on.
It's the one I'm going to go visit next week.
Can I come with?
Where are you going next week?
The English, Portuguese to English is Green Cape. I'm going to
Translate.
Islands.
Is it the? Oh, I was gonna guess that.
English
Nikki.
to Portuguese to English as
Nikki's so well traveled. She's just gonna.
Spain?
No, it's not
no,
Spain.
it's islands and it's right off of.
Oh, that's right.
It's not the Canary Islands.
I keep thinking Cayman.
I keep thinking Virgin Islands. I know that's not right.
I think it's Canary, but I'm wrong.
Jamaica?
No.
Dude, I'm just throwing it out.
That's not Jamaica. I watched the movie.
Was it called Cool Runnings?
Yes.
On point.
All right.
I don't know.
No,
I'm out.
Cape Verde.
Cape
Okay.
Verde.
Duh. Okay, I knew Spanish.
That's not
I
a
could have put
country.
that together.
that's not real.
That's not a real
I
country.
didn't know that existed.
I don't know if that's a real place.
I've never been there.
I know this one.
Oh, come on now.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Oh no.
No,
it's,
Ireland goes green, white,
yeah.
orange.
Oh.
This is
It's Scottish?
no.
The other one.
Well, the hint on here is home is the
Wales?
largest Christian church building in the entire world.
No,
Christian
Wales.
church building.
What?
The largest
What?
Christian church building in the entire world.
So old Christian church building?
Sweden. No.
Super old. Hint 2, the world's absolute
India?
top producer of cocoa beans.
Colombia? No, it's Coca.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I'm glad we both went to the same place. So.
Venezuela.
Uruguay?
English named it directly. Spain? No, it's not Spain's flag. A trade of elephant tusk. Oh, the Ivory Coast.
Jeez. Nikki's over here being a riddle
India?
solver. Jeez Louise.
This is why we should go do an escape room.
It is. Like, come on.
Oh,
I know.
All
that
right,
one.
technically a transcontinental nation. You think
I
you
think
know
I
this?
know. No, I don't. No, the bird's throwing me off.
Birds really
That
throw
bird.
birds.
yes, Google.
What are you
That's
What
the
are you
Google flag.
doing?
I knew that one.
I have no idea.
Yugoslavia.
Is Qatar? I don't know.
I already used
I
that
can't
one.
play the guitar, but thanks for asking.
It's what was the question? Technically a transcontinental. Okay.
Yep.
The first bird emblem featured in the flag is known as the eagle of
Saladin.
salad.
Saladin.
Saladin. Oh, is it from Aladdin?
I didn't want to go there. But.
Egypt.
Brandon, did you know this?
Arab nations.
Home of the Nile. Egypt.
Yeah.
I said Egypt a while ago. I said Egypt.
You
was
get
pick
the
number
point.
2.
You get the point.
Oh.
Well, that's the Egyptian
Wow,
flag.
wow.
I guess a higher, like borderline hieroglyphic.
Well, that's the reason.
Hieroglyphic on
That's
the
why I
could've given
decided
that
it was the eagle of that word. Decided because it was. Then I went to Jasmine and I went to Egypt and then I don't know how I got there, but that's how I went there.
Was that the last one?
That was it?
Nikki, I think you won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for
but I
sure.
thought we were gonna have more fun flags. I thought we were
Fun
gonna
flags. I knew one
I
of
thought
them.
we were gonna do Europe. Come on,
Dude, I knew one of those answers. That was
Europe. Maybe
crazy.
some of the Middle East.
Steven, good job. Cliff, great effort.
Yeah,
I love the effort
that
on
was
that
not,
one.
not a good effort on that one.
That was interesting.
Well, leave us.
I didn't know Cape Verde was a place.
That makes 2 of us.
I did not.
Nope.
And for those of you watching at home, let us know how you did in the comments. Let us know if you got all of them right
Let us
or
know
if you got
used
one of them right.
Google before we did.
Yeah, if you reversed image searched it.
That's a fair point. And on that note, let's jump over to a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back with some what ifs and whatnot.
Word.
Man, every year my body hurts more and more. You're like 40. How are you not in pain?
You should check out the dispensary.
And Nikki just filling us in with how she Slumdog Millionaired all those answers right there.
And how Nikki is a really big geek.
That's fair. All right, guys, we're gonna jump in right away to some would you rather's. I'm gonna just throw them out there, let you guys answer, and when it gets back to me, I'll probably chime in a little bit here and there. But I want to just know, would you guys rather learn that aliens exist or a bunch of Bigfoot actually exist? Big feet, I guess I should say.
Sasquatch,
Yeah,
Yetis.
they do. They definitely do. I'm a firm believer.
Oh, I'm all about Bigfoot. Those sound like a lot more fun.
Okay.
I'm going
Aliens are
alien.
creepy looking.
I'm gonna
All
go
depends-
alien.
All depends upon what race of alien, I suppose.
Well,
What
you know.
version of
But
alien.
here's the thing: if they exist, that
component.
means that interstellar travel exists.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and put ourselves ahead even further. Whereas if we find a Yeti, great, now we got a hairy man in the woods, and we're not getting any further. ahead.
Yes,
Okay,
but you
that's
know he
true.
survived all on his own. We can make it whenever,
So did DD
apocalypse.
Tupper.
Yeah.
Also, with that same rationale, just keep in mind if they have intergalactic travel, they could probably mess us up real bad.
Bring it.
Oh, buddy, I rate.
Well, see, that's the reason I need Bigfoot
Yeah.
for when they destroy our world. I can go live with Bigfoot in the forest.
Oh my gosh,
And how many Bigfoots are we talking about? Like we find
there's a whole hidden society of.
It's like Harry and the Hendersons. From
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
All right. Like
That's a
are we
call out.
talking- Are we
I like
talking
it.
like 100,000? Like they're
Well,
gonna
let's say a reasonable a city worth. Let's say a comfortable Wisconsin city of 50K of them.
Do we have any
discover.
uncharted and like woods territory, like down in the jungles where we have all these tribes that no one knew about? That's where all
Canada.
the Yetis are.
Yeah, we find out there's just cliques of them all over.
And they all have a whole bunch of coolers.
They could.
Some are blonde, some are redheads.
I would take Sasquatches all day.
Really?
Yeah, I just think there's too many variables with aliens.
I mean,
They're too much unknown.
That's the point. We would finally know.
Yeah,
Well,
but that could be the end of knowing.
Sometimes I don't want to know.
That's fair.
Because then once you know, you know. And once you know, you know, you know. Oh, wait, that's a Jason
Then
thing.
you can't not know.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know until you don't know that you don't know it, right? All right, guys. In the
What
same,
if we do have aliens and there's one of us here that is?
there's a chance of that.
Stop outing me.
I know. See, then,
I was like, Brandon looks way too much like Jason Momoa to be natural. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. In the same vein, would you rather discover a new species in general or discover a lost civilization?
lost civilization.
new species of humanoid or
No, let's say a new species of any type of other animal.
Do you mean like
So it could be like a new,
biological, like
Yeah.
kingdom, phylum, class, order,
Yeah.
family, genus, species?
Like I
that's
got- like,
another
for-
great call. Nerdy Nikki really coming out today. I like it.
I'm gonna
Like if I learned that a liger, I learned like a liger exists.
Like you just
ligers do exist.
So the way they do,
I
they
know,
do,
I know.
and they're huge and
Scary.
yeah, very much so. But like, yeah, in that sense, you're just out exploring. You come across it. You've discovered this species. You get to name it. It all ties back as the first find of this species, right? Or you're gonna go out there. You're gonna discover an Atlantis type of civilization out in the middle of a jungle or somewhere
Ooh, in the
else
middle of the
located.
ocean that we haven't explored, because that's the most unexplored
It
area
is,
that we
it
have
is.
other than space.
We've been further away from Earth than we have to the center. It's crazy.
This is tough.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go species.
Can we do-
Based solely on the fact that I would get to name it, and I'd pick something super dope.
For sure, for sure.
That's fair.
I just
That's
want a
100%
house
fair.
elf.
House
Well,
elf.
okay.
Just don't give it a sock.
Are you talking like
Harry Potter.
like
Like
yeah,
Dobby.
informational, accurate from Harry Potter type? So you just can't give it any clothing.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Underpants gnomes.
Oh, gnomes. I would love gnomes. Garden gnomes.
You just like the little critters. You go from house elves to now garden gnomes?
and big hairy Sasquatches.
Sasquatches, yeah.
And
Wide-
and garden gnomes. I'm set.
You're keeping it diverse, Nikki. You're keeping it diverse.
Someone to tend to the garden, someone to fix the trees.
Craziness. All right, guys. Would you rather lose all of your regrets or lose all of your achievements?
Eh.
That's easy. I'd lose all my regrets. no doubt.
Oh, but my regrets make me my achievements.
Man.
I don't dwell on my achievements, but I dwell on my regrets. So
I can't lose all my
That's fair.
I'll
achievements.
give you that one. Yeah.
Mm.
But my achievements don't define me.
That's true.
Right.
My regrets are what made me who I am. So I would probably give up my achievements.
I mean, honestly, looking at it from that aspect, I completely understand what you're saying.
I know it's one of these philosophical questions.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
am I at today?
I would honestly, to continue to be the person that I am, I would be giving up my achievements because my regrets are they've shaped the outline or the path that I've taken to more of a degree than my achievements.
All right, that's fair. I'm going to dive into the regrets. I probably lose. I don't have a whole lot of regrets, like me personally in my life, and so I'd rather just get rid of the few that I would have, and
Fair.
there's nothing
That's fair.
detrimental, like nothing huge, really. But
It's
there's a lot of
therapy session
there's
now.
a lot of achievements I would not like to lose. Like I personally think my little baby at home is a great achievement, and I just couldn't picture anything without him. So if I had to lose him, that would suck. So
Yeah, but did your regrets get you there?
no,
Your-
I don't think so.
No, your regrets didn't shape the path that took.
So
to meet
there
your
was
wife?
no regrets to get to Catherine.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't-
Catherine, don't be listening right now.
I don't think those are
Um,
necessarily regrets. Past situations that had gotten me to meeting Catherine were lessons learned.
See, this goes back to your other question of would you rather be a
I was
has-
about to ask that as my last would you rather. So.
Yeah, because I'll define it around that too.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't know if you guys have heard this one, but a question I ask a lot of people is, would you rather be a has-been or a never was?
never was.
Any reason why?
It's not going to alter my life in any way. You're referring to some extent to possible famedom, right?
Any way you want to put it is what I usually tell people. However you want to frame that question of has-been or never was, feel free to.
Never was, because I still have the option to be a
Mhm.
has-been.
All right. Cliff?
I want to say I never was because I don't ever want to be washed up
That's fair.
in a has-been.
Exactly.
Yeah, mine's the same as Stevens. Is like the same way I wanted. If I was a has not or whatever, not was not, has been, whatever, that means I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can always keep going and keep going. And that's the same thing with regrets. I can always have more achievements. If I'm just giving up as of right now, I can get more achievements.
That's legit. All right. I typically lean towards never was.
Yeah.
And I only look at it because I'm a firm believer that I get to distinguish my own success, and I don't need validation from others to say it. Like I think I have one of my brothers is a super gifted musical individual. Do I think he's better than a lot of musicians I've met? Sure, bias is going to come out in that sense, right? And he might never make it big, but he can still say if he's a firm believer in the product he's putting out, he can still say it's the best product in the world.
Right.
As long as he accepts that and understands that, and he doesn't need the other validation. And I look at it very similarly in that sense of like, I don't need everyone to tell me I succeeded. I'm good as long as I'm doing what I like and what I am passionate about and putting out the best product I can put out. I'm good with that.
And who defines whose was or was not
I
or
agree.
never have been? I mean, if it's your own validation and your own internal, then I don't have to be either.
It is fascinating because whenever I ask that question, I get a lot of different perspective shifts around what is a has-been or a never was.
Right.
And some people look at it as a has-been is somebody who got to the top and lost it, and now they're at the just bottom of the barrel. Whereas other people would look at it as saying, well, I got there, maybe had a slip up, but I got there once, so I can definitely get back there again and maybe even higher on the ladder. So it's super interesting to see the perspective shift of what somebody defines as a has-been or a never was.
Yeah, because who decides, like, somebody may look, well, you achieved everything and then you lost it all, but who's to say that person's not happy with that?
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate your guys' input. That's a question I've asked hundreds of people now at this
So if you
point.
ever come for a job interview and Trevor's there,
I will probably ask you that. I will probably ask you that question. Yes.
And he might bring up chili with beans.
yes.
But
Depends on where
don't,
you're from.
don't even get started on that, man.
Let's know
Beans or
noodles or
noodles?
no. Blech.
Well, those are all the would you rather
Would you rather have
questions.
chili with noodles or beans? No.
Mm.
Beans?
Beans.
With beans? Yeah.
I'd rather have with beans than with noodles.
We don't want to debate this.
Are you? Oh, okay.
No,
well,
I'll eat chili either way. I have no.
it's not about eating
It's
it
about
either
the
way. It's
flavor
about
of
would
the
you rather
chili.
have it with noodles or beans?
Come on, Team Beans.
I do like beans, but I mean, I grew up on the noodles.
Yeah, see, it was,
Goulash. Come on.
this is me goulash because my first time I ever ordered chili up here, they made it with noodles, and I'm like, what? I want crackers and cheese.
Yeah.
And if you ever want a
Fritos,
if
where
you
I'm
ever-
from.
if you ever want like an actual breakdown of it, I've got a whole
Oh.
PowerPoint I can show you that straight up.
I think I've seen it.
It's a good one. It's a good one. So those are all the what ifs or would you rather's.
Mhm.
But we do have one more input from our buddy Moose Malone.
Ooh.
Moose Malone, keep it tight and keep it grown. Moose Malone, read it right, then take it home. Moose Malone, if it's yours, then you can own. Moose Malone, mind your patch and leave it alone.
And there we go.
Oh, you're going for two.
So did I. I was like, "Ooh, we're gonna run it back to back." All right, guys. So on that note, Moose Malone was curious to know what are our do's and don'ts for edibles in terms of using them, storing them, all that. Nikki, I'm gonna jump to you right away.
And which one would you start with? Using them or storing them?
Let's go from a safety perspective of starting with using them.
Weed responsibly.
Yeah.
Slow. I mean, if you've never used edibles before, obviously slow is lower dose. Realize it's going to take anywhere depending on your metabolism and what it's made out of. It's nano-emulsified versus if it is not. And it'll take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours for some people to hit. I advise actually taking some kind of fat content with it. It will activate your system better because it has to go through your digestive system and turn into THC or OH-THC. And some people react differently to it. Other don't expect to have the same kind of high as whenever you're smoking edible smoking a flower or vape because your high is used to going up and down really fast. And edible is more like a bell curve. You slowly get there and you slowly come down. And prepared to be high for about 4 to 6, depending how much I consumed. 2 days, because I really like the effect Dr. Pepper and didn't realize there's 50 milligrams in it. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Yeah. So weed responsibly. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, just to chime in, I'm just curious. If you guys are taking an edible, what's your milligram dosage? Ish.
Depending on the cannabinoid.
Let's go with
9.
Yeah, let's go straight up Delta 9.
10 is my max usually.
Okay. Steven?
Anywhere between 25 and 50.
I'm a 10 to 20 guy.
I'm like a 50.
Oh gosh.
I might even sometimes take a little bit more than 50. But
here's the thing: if you feel really high, go to sleep.
Mm.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby anyway. That's the beauty of it.
Drink some water, take a little nap, you'll be good. But I just want to highlight how all of us are in the industry and we're all decent consumers across the board. So just to see the milligram differences of 4 people sitting right here, it really shows you nobody's body is the same.
No,
No.
not at all.
Your endocannabinoid system is going to determine that too, and
Yep.
what other cannabinoids you have with it. 20 million other things.
100%.
Yeah.
Steven, you got anything to add for usage?
No, I mean I think Nikki nailed it. Start slow,
I would-
go low. Always test the waters, no matter what it is. You pick it up. It says 10 milligrams on the bag. That doesn't necessarily mean that is the full amount that is in there. It can go up, it can go down. So cut that thing in half and ride it out. See what happens.
Yeah, I know a lot of things you'll have hot spots too, where in it. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Yeah. So weed responsibly. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, just to chime in, I'm just curious. If you guys are taking an edible, what's your milligram dosage? Ish.
Depending on the cannabinoid.
Let's go with
9.
Yeah, let's go straight up Delta 9.
10 is my max usually.
Okay. Steven?
Anywhere between 25 and 50.
I'm a 10 to 20 guy.
I'm like a 50.
Oh gosh.
I might even sometimes take a little bit more than 50. But
here's the thing: if you feel really high, go to sleep.
Mm.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby anyway. That's the beauty of it.
Drink some water, take a little nap, you'll be good. But I just want to highlight how all of us are in the industry and we're all decent consumers across the board. So just to see the milligram differences of 4 people sitting right here, it really shows you nobody's body is the same.
No, not at all.
Your endocannabinoid system is going to determine that too, and
Yep.
what other cannabinoids you have with it. 20 million other things.
100%.
Yeah.
Steven, you got anything to add for usage?
No, I mean, I think Nikki nailed it. Start slow,
I would-
go low, always test the waters, no matter what it is. You pick it up. It says 10 milligrams on the bag. That doesn't necessarily mean that is the full amount that is in there. It can go up, it can go down. So cut that thing in half and ride it out, see what happens.
Yeah, I know a lot of things you'll have hot spots too, where you're going to get things that it's a
It's a process.
modulation. So whenever they test it, it's homogenized. So some parts are going to be a little bit hotter than others at times, and just depending on what the product is and
how it's made.
Yeah, gummies are not as bad, but like if you buy like a full chocolate bar or something like that, or if you're trying to eat half of a, it's not me, it is me. I have an alarm.
It is me.
Oh, I have a meeting. That's why I have an alarm.
Oh.
Who cares? So no, if it's like a chocolate bar or like if you're taking half of a peanut butter cup or something like that, you're gonna may have a part that has more hot spot than others. So that's just the other.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Cliff, you got any?
Honestly, I'll stick to my drugs are fun. Do half. See how you feel. And if you like it, do the other half.
Bet.
Do you think edibles are a good starting point for somebody who's new to consuming?
I would.
I think I would say yes, just for the fact that you do have that slow creep up leading into it. You sit somebody down that is new to it and you smoke them out, it's gonna hit so fast.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can be like, just take 2 hits,
Right.
and
Right.
Take
now
a
see what
puff,
happens, and
right.
now we can go ahead because that, like you said, that high. is
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now you can kind of gauge, like, okay, you're like a
Yeah.
3-hit quit. Dope,
Yeah.
we figured that out. Here's a 5 milligram gummy.
Okay, I see.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Okay.
No, I get what you're saying on that.
Sometimes you can't tell. Like sometimes depending on what I'm doing, if I don't know it's kicked in until I get up and walk or move around, you don't know
You mean
until
float?
some days until you move or do other things you're not aware too. Because my
Yeah.
thing is whatever I'm doing, whenever it kicks in, is what I continue to doing. So my favorite is to take like 5 milligrams and go run or go to the gym, and I will run or like the elliptical for an hour and a half. I'm like, ooh, this is great. So
Yeah.
I fully agree on that. I think a kind of a combo of what you guys both said in the general sense, like kind of depends on the person. Like if somebody wants to smoke, I can see smoking with the easement of it and the instantaneous feel of it. Whereas like if somebody takes an edible and they've never even experienced THC and they get hit with a big wave, it can be a real negative turnoff, but that's really where it comes into start low and go slow. I'm also a big pusher of don't speed ahead the process.
Right.
Give yourself more. Like I talk to so many people who are like, oh, I took a gummy, didn't feel anything in half an hour, so I took another gummy.
Yeah.
And then about an hour later, I was all messed up.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, you got to let that first one run its course. Give yourself proper timing in between dosages so that you're not just like double
Yep.
stacking everything right back up over and over.
And then I have people that go, well, edibles just don't work for me. It's because they're impatient and they do it and then it didn't kick in whatever time. So they start smoking.
Go smoke. Yeah.
They go smoke and then they don't know that the edible works because the edibles, the high is different. Too.
Yes.
Agreed.
It's just different all the way around. So
That
less
was
paranoia usually with
I agree on
edibles.
that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things, though, is that I'll pop an edible and then I'll go and smoke. And then by the time that I'm coming down from the smoke, the edible is bringing me back up and I've aligned everything.
And you know
you've
what
done
to
it.
fill those.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
you've done it. Like you fine tuned what
Yeah,
you need
it's
at
just
that
like
point.
I like to have a part of an edible and go have a glass of wine. It's because different wines taste different. Food tastes different to me when
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm consumed.
So much better.
Yeah.
I like a little edible before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Same.
That's the
helps me
reason I
sleep
first
so
started doing
good.
it was that and combining CBD with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
My biggest one was D10 gummies. I
Oh,
always
I
took
love
D10
D10
gummies
gummies.
in the morning. Like was always been like a go-to
Yeah.
for me, just
Yes.
because you get that build up to it, the energy. I get very.
It
energy
doesn't
filled
mess
from
with my head. It's all a body high for
Yep.
me. I'm
Yeah.
all tingly, but I can
Yep.
still
function.
think for the most part.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's pivot a little bit. What are your do's and don'ts for storage? And you can pick a specific type of edible, or if there's something that you guys can think of across the board for them.
Chocolate and gummies do not need to be in direct sunlight or the
Bingo.
heat, just like you would with any
Straight.
candy.
Yep.
Right.
M&Ms,
Very much.
they don't melt in your hand. Yes, they do, just like chocolate melts in the sun.
I think it'd be okay in there. They got a thin candy shell. I didn't know that.
Your head is
They
a
melt in
thick
your
candy
mouth.
shell.
Shut up, Richard.
One of my favorite go-to tips for customers was always with our cookies. We have the seal on top.
Mhm.
Some people take that seal off and then keep it off. Where I'm like, you can either have chewy cookies or you can have like not stale cookies, but more crunchy, crisper
Right.
cookies. Depending on if you just keep that the seal on the top.
Or just put them
Yeah.
into a baggie.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
also so much common sense. But
Or put some saran wrap back over it. It's like whenever you buy cake and you let it
Yep.
sit out instead of
Yep.
covering it, it all gets dry on the
Immediately,
outside.
yep.
Yeah.
I've had people come and be like, these cookies are stale after like 2 days. I'm like, no. It's just you can keep that seal on there and help keep them a little bit softer in the
Just
end.
put a wet paper cloth or whatever, paper towel
Yeah,
across the
yep.
top of them. It'll rehydrate them. Wait, do this.
Yeah.
Tortilla.
That's why I like the big cookie brands. They're putting the resealable packs out.
Yeah,
there
like the
that.
Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
I think that's why they're leaning that way.
That's
Is
to
like
help
the
with
more
freshness of
yeah.
it.
I would
so.
think everything that comes in bulk size should have resealable bags.
Yeah.
Somebody
Agreed.
that has to buy so much for my family, I'm like, what do you mean? I don't want to use all this right now.
Dude, total sidestep here, but how about some really resealable chip bags?
That would be so
I don't know
much
about you
better.
guys, but that's just
Yeah.
like you
Even-
saying that with me being like, yeah,
That would make it so much better
resealable.
so they don't go stale. Because especially in
Yeah.
your humidity places, if you leave them open at all, they become ugh.
real gross, real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can at least make them like the tape ones they did back
Right.
the cookies
Yep.
back in the day
Yeah.
and other things. Yeah.
What? I
Chip
bought,
companies, Lay's, get on that.
right. I don't get it. I bought a bag of plums that have resealable.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a bag of plums, but I
Yeah.
can't get
That's
Doritos
all-
resealable.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
It almost makes me want to just go and buy the little magnet that you can put on your fridge that
Right.
like
Yeah.
heat seals. You can,
Yeah,
rub, you
yeah.
can run a
Or
bag
is,
underneath.
or is it
and
like a bottle of wine? Once I open it, I have to eat the whole bag.
that's
ultimately that's what companies want you to do.
yeah,
I mean, it's just
50% filled bags.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Come
50%
on.
filled bag, and then it's like eating air, so your body doesn't know that you're eating the entire bag because it absorbs in your mouth
Yep.
so fast. So you're just
So I
eating
can
empty
only
calories.
not eat just one.
Right? Yep. They're out to get
Except
you.
for my clothes, we'll disagree later on.
100%.
Steven, anything to add from you?
as far as storage is concerned,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, keep it out of sunlight. I think edibles are one of those things that you can keep in the refrigerator if you decide to do so.
Yep.
I absolutely love to smash one of our peanut butter cups frozen. I think that's the
Yeah,
greatest thing in the
buddy.
world.
Like Thin Mints.
Yup, just
Yes,
crush
sir.
one while watching a movie. That's fantastic. Yeah, keep them sealed.
Syrup. I
fresh.
like mine better in the fridge.
Way better.
Yeah.
Shake it up too before you.
The amount of
Aerated.
people I see
Aerated.
drink syrups at like room temperature
Mm.
blows my mind.
Yeah, I always shake it up and I stored it in the fridge.
Okay. So there you go, Moose. There's some information about the do's and don'ts of consuming and of storing for edibles. And with that, you guys, I just want to first off thank you all for joining me tonight for the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
You guys have been great. I want to give you guys each a chance for anything you want to leave with the viewers at home. So I'll start with you, Cliff. Anything you want to add for the episode?
Off the top of my head, yeah, you threw me on the spot.
I don't know. That's
I
the
don't.
point.
What did I learn? I learned a lot about. I don't know flags.
I love it.
I don't know flags.
So if you're at home, make sure you're studying those world.
I'm gonna start studying my flags a little better.
Dig it.
That's okay. We're going to change to coins next.
That might be a good episode right there. All right, Steven, what about you?
Drop your regrets and go after
Yeah.
your accomplishments.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Nikki.
Weed responsibly. Like,
Always.
follow, share.
Always.
Wait, hold on.
And
was
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash that
There we
like
go.
button.
Smash that like button. and
Smash that.
Make sure
There
you
we go.
subscribe. But no, on that note, for everyone watching, thanks for tuning in and the support. If you haven't, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, like we just said.
There you go.
If you know anybody who might like these types of content drops, make sure you let them know about us. And until next week, we appreciate you and thanks for watching.
Pickleball.